expedition? Had they reached the pole? Had they flown to America? Or had the Arctic simply swallowed them whole? Then, in the summer of 1930, a Norwegian sealing vessel called the Brattfog landed on a desolate rock called White Island. It was a place nobody visited, a barren slab of rock and ice in the middle of nowhere. Two sailors looking for water saw something unnatural sticking out of a snowbank. It was a small boat. They dug further. They found a camp. They found a diary. And then they found the bodies. The Arctic had frozen them in time. André and his men were perfectly preserved, waiting to tell their story. When the diaries were read, they revealed that the men had not crashed into the ocean as everyone feared. The Eagle had stayed aloft for 3 chaotic days. They bumped along the ice, rising and falling, before finally crashing. They were alive. They had food, guns, and sleds. But they were stranded on the drifting sea ice, hundreds of miles from safety. Thus began the Death March. These were engineers and physicists, not seasoned Arctic explorers. They were dragging sleds weighing hundreds of pounds over ice ridges that stood as tall as houses. But the cruelest twist was the drift. They were walking south toward land, but the ocean currents underneath the ice were moving north. It was like walking up a down escalator that never stopped. For every mile they walked, the ocean carried them 2 miles backward. Despite this nightmare, the diaries show they maintained morale. They fought off polar bears and built snow huts. They kept detailed scientific logs measuring the ice and the stars, behaving like scientists until the very end. Eventually, the ice beneath their camp began to break apart.